5 minutes a week. Se lui vai per fuori di qua.
Microphone check. We want to check sound check, video quality check. Into the comment section, dear ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the Pula session of Uganda tournament. It has already started in high gear at the round of 32 with Mukisa Herbert versus Joseph Kasozi, seed 1 Uganda. Yes, table 1 Caesar Chandiga is going on. There is a walkover countdown against Caesar Chandiga. After every 5 minutes, it will be one frame. Caesar hasn't arrived. For whoever has his contact, kindly call him. Omara Moses is on table, and after every 5 minutes, he will be getting for himself a frame. The frame and the match between Joseph Kasozi and Mukisa Herbert is tied at 1-1. The round of 32 for whoever qualifies and wins these matches will be winning himself a spot in the round of 16. Caesar Chandiga is on walkover countdown. They are counting against him, and I want to assure you that he might arrive here when he is already 3 frames behind. Mukisa Herbert rolling the last yellow into the top right corner pocket, on the verge of getting for himself a second one. Yes, throws the cue ball with precise accuracy. 2-1.
Abakyala technical committee etuddawo ejja kubeetubuulira budde ki bwe mugenda okujja okuzanyayo last 16 omugenda kuba muzanya.
Yesterday the announcement was that for whoever player has made it to the round of 32, be it a gentleman, and for the ladies the round of 16, they were advised to be here by 9 a.m. By 9 a.m. they added some 10 minutes, and these games started actually 10 minutes ago. Actually not 10 minutes, around 7 minutes ago. So I think Omara Moses is already having one against Caesar, who hasn't arrived on table. If I can show you that table, that is the table on your right of the screen. If you can see, it's on the right of the screen. Omara is standing. That's the table.
So olebere kinene mumutegeera bulungi historical onange kenyini yansooka okukwata kiya pulu eno ye Itaano arena bwekirikalule
scores 2 for Mukisa Herbert
uba amanya g'amabaala ko tegakyuka constitution zonga
and 1 for Kasozi Joseph. With a fair break, Kasozi closes the table on reds. I think he won't be comfortable with the resting position of the cue ball, but I think if he rolls that red close to the white, to the center pocket on the right, he will be good to clear the frame. Perfect shooting to the center. There is another match between Computer and Sero. Another match is also between Dangote Lawrence and Lutaya. Samu Mohoz is also on the table. So far, those are the 5 matches taking place here. However, the greatest shocker is between Omara Moses and Caesar Chandiga. Whoever is near Caesar Chandiga, kindly inform him that there is a walkover countdown against him. I started streaming this frame a while ago, and that's when the walkover countdown started.
Table number one. Table number one. Umpire. Umpire for table number one. Faransa, go to table number one. Score. Huh? 2. Omala 2. Caesar 0.
Yes, the scores on table 1, Caesar is on 0, countdown, walkover countdown, Caesar is on 1, and Omara 2.
Herbert 2, Kasozi 1. Table number 3.
Yes, Kasozi on the verge of equalizing against Mukisa. Herbert here at the end
Table
of
number 3.
Pool Association of Uganda tournament.
1, computer 0. Table number 4. Table number 4. Moz 0, Chakragira 1. Table number 5.
Score updates between computer and Sero is 1-1. Racing to 5 at the round of 16 in all of the 5 matches taking place here. Chakulagira is ahead of Mohoz by 1 frame to 0. I'm yet to give you an update on Sengonge Lawrence's scores. He's playing against Lutaya. I have just informed you that computer is drawing all 1 against Sero. This is the Pool Association of Uganda end of year tournament here at Itaano Pool Arena in Mukono. Welcome to the stream. Kindly like and share, comment, so that we have this stream recommended worldwide by YouTube. Thank you so much. Mukisa on a fair break. Mukisa closes the table on the yellows. Pots another one at the center, inspecting to see how he manipulates the cue ball after the clearance of the yellows to have it move towards the top end of the table. I think he will need to apply some English on the cue ball in order to have it bounce off the cushion. Unfortunately, he is snookered. Wasn't very precise, wasn't very accurate. Finds his yellow and avoids a foul. I think the walkover countdown against Caesar Chandiga may be now 3 frames to 0. Caesar isn't at the arena. I am not aware whether he has decided to leave his brother Omara Moses proceed to the round of 16. Remember, yesterday he had won all his 2 matches by walkover countdown. He was supposed to play a 1 Roger in the round 2, but Roger chickened, decided to throw in the towel, refused to play, and allowed Caesar to continue into the round of 32. The first match, his player didn't turn up. Therefore, it was a walkover countdown in the first match. Kasozi playing very well, opening up the would have been red that was frozen on the cushion. Cuts another into the bottom left corner pocket. And I am very much precise sure that if he puts this one, the cue ball can be moved towards the black for a roll into the top right corner pocket. The scores are 2-2. Live commentary proceeds shortly. Mukisa Herbert doesn't believe that the frame has been stolen away from him. He was on the verge of clearing the frame by a green apple. Unfortunately, in his move to get the cue ball, couldn't actually make it. He was snookered.
Kasozi 3, Herbert 2. Table number 3. Table number 3. 1-1. Jadu Ema.
Kasozi on the break.
Ainemo.
Needing only 2 to make it 5. Mukisa Herbert needs all 3 to make it 5. By the virtue of the ability of Kasozi,
Table 4. Chapragira.
I believe if he spreads the balls,
Table number 4. Table number 5.
he'll be on the verge of getting this frame cleared.
Lawrence 2.
Fair break.
Retire 1.
Oh, I beg your pardon. It's a foul break. Kasozi puts the cue ball on the break. Mukisa chooses the yellows. He closes the table. Caesar is on walkover countdown. Mara has 3. Caesar, who is absent, is on 0. Perfect cueing by the young Scorpion. He is again snookered. Foul. The young lad isn't on his A game. He needs to take precaution. Otherwise, he may miss this frame. Mukisa Herbert with 2 unforced errors so far. These could cost him the match. Kasozi looking the more composed. Kasozi looking the sharp shooter. He is on the verge. If he clears this frame, he will only be needing 1 out of all of the frames left. Chewing perfectly. I think he's leaving the yellow next to the black for a pot at the center pocket. He will be potting one of the reds that is at the top cushion, 1 to the top right corner pocket, drawing the cue ball a little bit farther to have a pot to the corresponding top left corner pocket, The rest will be a formality. Perfect queuing. Scores 4 for Kasozi, 2 for Herbert. The unforced errors have cost the young lad the game, if not the match. The match between Computer Lubulwa Simon is 2-1 against Sero. The walkover countdown against Caesar is now on 4 frames to 0. The tournament favorite Caesar Chandiga is not at the arena. Umara Moses is on the verge of going through to the round of 16. If Caesar doesn't surface, and even if he surfaces, time won't be on his side. He will also be needing all the 5 frames if Omara is on 4.
Omara 4, Caesar 0. Table number 2.
I want to thank all the online viewers from the different WhatsApp groups, the Urban Arcade, the All Africa Pool Games, the ATA platform, the Nachuogo Pool Arena, King's Sport Pool Arena,
Simon 2, Jadu Eva 0, 1.
We have Wereberry Pool Arena WhatsApp group.
4.
All viewers across Africa, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for keeping yourselves close in this festive season. I can see Baba, Caesar's little brother. Caesar could be arriving. I'm not yet very sure. I'm going to be giving you the updates. However, Omara Joseph is on 4 frames. Lutaya and Lawrence, that match is 3-2 in favor of Lutaya. Joseph Kasozi is on 4, Mukisa Herbert on 2 with another unforced error. Kasozi on the verge of winning the match by 5 frames to 2 if he clears this frame. Very clinical, very tactical. Mukisa Herbert concedes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting yourselves closer to the satellite media. The match between Kasozi Joseph and Mukisa Herbert has ended by 5 frames to 2 for seed 1, the sharpshooter, triumphanting against the young sensational Mukisa Herbert. Mukisa Herbert had a lot of unforced errors. Yes, dear viewers, they are following the chart here, and I would like to alert you that on this very table we are having Rafael and Najib. Yes, you can now start predicting, because the tournament favorite Caesar Chandigarh hasn't yet surfaced at the arena. That means they are winning him by walkover countdown. That means players who will make it to the round of 16. The first one has been Joseph Kasozi, Sejemba Ibron in the house. We have Allow me put my microphone on the match between Computer and Sero, because the one against Caesar Chandigarh is not happening.
Players Lafaille and Najib.
I want the members. Remember, I want we are following the chart. Table else. Yes. Center table yote genda kubanga eyibirira tetwakwatira badoozi erugogo. So bwe bamaliriza tuyitawo there. Abalala you are still having 24 minutes or less.
The match now is between Sero and Computer. Let me confirm the scores from the umpire for this match as Computer breaks dry.
Kamulegeya versus Semukwano adult. Abakugu bategeezezza nti tebo zombi zino teziyibirira. Kamulegeya Semukwano adult. Kamulegeya simanyi yali edda. Abakoze chat yesterday bawandise film. Remember, we are following the chart.
There has been a win by Omara to the round of 16 by walkover countdown against Caesar Chandigarh, the tournament favorite. Currently, Caesar is out of the tournament completely. For those who had side bets that Caesar was taking this comp to, this is a very strict tournament by POW. Walkover countdowns yesterday by this time were over 10, and today walkover countdowns are still ongoing. After every 5 minutes is a frame counted against the player absent. And actually, I want to assure you that there is also another walkover countdown. Even if both players are absent, that means that the walkover countdown still goes against all of them. Table 1 and table 2, there is no pausing on those two center tables. No pausing, no stopping, no waiting for a player. Allow me confirm the two players who have been called on table and are both not around so that I can give you an update on those who are on walkover countdown. Both of them may be on the verge of exiting the tournament completely. I have been informed that Kamulegea is available, but Semukwano Arnold hasn't arrived. However, both of them have not arrived at the table. The match you are watching, the snack that I have added you after Kasozi's match, is against Computer Simon Lubulwa against Sero, and this match is at 3-1 in favor of Simon Lubulwa, the computer. He had played perfectly, but I think the resting position of the cue ball doesn't give him direct passage. Kasozi Joseph is the first player to triumph to the round of 16 after a win over Mukisa Herbert on 5 frames to 2. Ian Kaziwe has arrived. Kayanja Ibra is in the arena.
Kamulegea 1, Semukwano Arnold 0. Walkover countdown.
Another countdown.
Meanwhile, we shall be having Kakoza and Kayanja, Sejemba versus Obong, Johnson versus Sebuguzi. In that order for the 3 tables.
Non-stop action here. I think it's going to be marathon. If we are moving at this rate, then by 3 p.m. the matches will be done and the winner will have been announced. Stay tuned to the satellite media as I pledge to bring you all those matches as they come. We shall be having a match between Sejemba Ibra and Obong. It will be streamed on this very channel. The match between Kayanja Ibra and his player. Another match between Ian Kazibwe will also be streamed. That is if we don't get ourselves streaming another match. My name is Richard Travis. I want to thank the pool lovers, the pool enthusiasts who have woken up this early morning to get tuned to the satellite media, to enjoy, to support your favorite players. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Kindly continue liking, sharing, and subscribing onto the channel. And also tap that notification button so that anytime we go live, you will be the first to know that there is a match happening here at Itaano Arena, Pool Association of Uganda end of year tournament.
Semonge 4, Lutaya 3. The rest, Computer 3, Jondu 1. Here, Chamulangira 3, Mohoz 1. You are still remaining with 16 minutes.
16 minutes to go with Sengonge Lawrence ahead of Rutaya by 1 frame. The scores are 4-3. Computer is on 3-1 against Sero. Chamurangira is winning the match. He so far has 3 frames to 1. Sero there with a mercy shot, but he wasn't successful, fouling and giving the computer 2 shots. Caesar fans, Caesar is out of the tournament totally, completely, and for the year 2025, I think even his points are not going to be increased according to the seeding points of the Polar Association of Uganda. So we are not yet sure whether he will be seed 1 or 2. However, what we know is he will be seeded. Simon Rubura not very clinical enough. Look at the black he has missed. That is not expected from a player of his caliber. Sero now trying to cut the last yellow. Cuts it perfectly to the bottom left corner pocket, and now there is a task to show his precision. If he pots, he will be extending his scores to 2. This live stream is brought to you in video by the satellite media Billiards Updates, and in audio by Richard Travis. Sero extending his scores to 2 frames. The scores are 2 for Sero and 3 for computer. Maybe, dear viewers, what I want to tell you is that yesterday as we were going back, I happened to go back with Sero. We were in the same car, and he had promised that by this time computer will be out of the tournament. Actually, he even said that computer won't make 3. But as we are watching, computer is already on 3 and Sero is on 2. Maybe those were his words.
Table number 1. Alfred achaina gole ngoma Anodi Semukwana. Semukwana aina 0. Table number 2. La 5-1 aka Musao alina Emo, Najib 0. Table number 3. Table number 2. Emma Jondu alina 2. Simon alina 3. Table number 3. Table number 4. Table number 4. Table number 4. Table number 4, Muoz 1, Chamlangla 3. Table number 5. Lawrence Nya, Lutaya Satu, table number 5.
There is an equalizer between Sero and Simon Lubulwa. 3-3. Rest to 5.
Table number 1, Kamlege afinye yokubiri. Ano di 0. Kamlege afinye yokubiri.
We shall apologize for the shaky video. This space and the arena is very squeezed. For those of you who know Itaano Arena, the arena is actually very squeezed. Tables are a little bit closer and there is almost a very limited space where you can position the tripod. However, we shall be making sure that we bring you the best. If you stay tuned, you are to watch a match between Ibra Sejemba and his counterpart. There will be another match coming up between Ibrahim Kayanja and another player that I will confirm when the stream is ready.
Lawrence Aisewo, Lutaya.
Lawrence Engonge is through to the round of 16. He has won Lutaya. Yes, Lutaya is fond of, I don't want to say making noise, but is one of the fond commentators and the audio recorders on the Urban Arcade Pool WhatsApp group. I don't know, maybe he's straight away going to start his antics, telling his fans why he lost. Sero is snookered and snookered completely. Comes off cushion, finds his yellow, avoiding a foul. Now Lubulwa, with 8 minutes left, needs to bring out his A game if he is to continue to the round of 16. Omara Moses, Joseph Kasozi, Dangote are all in the round of 16 after winning their matches. Remember, Omara won against Caesar on walkover countdown. And therefore, the scores there are 5-0. Perfect cueing from the computer. Bringing out his A game. Wanting to finish with a torso. Look at the English on the cue ball. Perfect. He now has a simple task of potting the two blues that are left on table, but also ensuring that the cue ball is positioned perfectly. The cue ball isn't very perfect. It lacked a little bit of power in the draw. However, computer, I think he can bank it to the top left corner pocket. Let's watch. He instead tried to bank it to the center. Unfortunately, he wasn't accurate. You are watching a match in the round of 32 between Computer and Sero. Sero, one of the publicity members of the Poor Association of Uganda. For those of you on different WhatsApp groups, you always see his updates. Now aims, but doesn't pot. Computer now with the task of potting the black to the bottom right corner pocket to extend his lead to 4. Computer 4, Sero 3. The walkover countdown. Semukwano is also on walkover countdown against him. Kamregia is on 3 frames. Semukwano isn't yet at the arena. Another walkover countdown, the second one of the day. Falling ball.
We are having 3 minutes and a couple of seconds. That is for the players involving the Computer and the Jondu, as well as
the match between Sero and Computer has only 3 minutes left. It is a race to 5 under 55 minutes. Computer has 4. Sero is on 3. If Computer maintains the lead, by the elapse of time, he will be through to the round of 16.
Computer 4, Jondu 3. We are having 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes left. Sero is an attack. However, the yellows is playing are not positioned very well, and I am not yet sure whether he can win this match. 2 minutes. I think it is now 1 minute and a few seconds left. Computer playing softly, knowing that he's in the lead. He only needs to take his time to have this match one time rule. Non-stop action, rack after rack, break after break, pot after pot. The day looks to be packed with a lot of action.
Seconds.
After the next matches, we shall have the ladies also.
Tugenda kuba tugenda kutaputa amateeka ku tables zino ebbiri, table number 3 and table number 4. Remember, computer is reading 4-3, at the other end it is 3-3.
Sero, after failing to put his second last yellow, computer will inspect, take his time, aim properly to ensure that every shot is accurate. On time rule, time is up and the match has been stopped.
Has defeated John Doe 4-3. Here, Bangade empira giri mukaaga, kitegeeza game ezannyibwa neggwa. Awangula yajja okubanga yayiseemu wakati wa Muhoozi ne Kyamulangira. Singa kibadde mipiira 7 tubadde tugenda kulaba sport kicks 3.
Computer is through to the round of 16 after winning John Doe Sero on 4 frames to 3. The match was stopped on time rule. Thank you for being good viewers. Allow me end the stream so that we can prepare for the matches that are coming next. Ibra Kayanja, Ibra Sejemba. We also have Ian Kaziwe in preparation of the next matches.
20 minutes. Semukwano ile dakika 2 okunoonyeza mu golo 5. Ate Kamulegeya ayagala golo emu yokka mu obudde. Can we have Kisache Marion against Natasha Ndibalikira on table number 3? Let's have Kisache Marion and Natasha, table number 3. Jacinta and Nantume, table number 5, where you are seeing Musilam. And then Nakato versus Aine Mbabaz. Grace on table number 4. Bano budde bonna bagenda kuba bamaliriza. Eri bagenda kuba batusetingira obudde. Bagenda kuzannyira essaawa emu n'eddakiika 5. Wekiri misampumuza. Race to 6. 55 minutes still. Abakazi. Essaawa namba n'eddakiika 5. Abakyala mugenda kuba mu racinga ku goals 6. Kyamulangira has defeated Muhoozi. So nabasomye abakyala nga sibalaba. Table number 3 Kisache and Natasha. Table number 5 Jacinta and Nantume.
Dear viewers, allow me prepare another stream either between the ladies. Kisache Maria, that is Anka Sheila, is going to be playing, and I will be streaming that match. Thank you for being good viewers. Allow me prepare the stream.